It's my second time in Hamburg, and after visiting a couple of places in Germany, I can officially say that Hamburg is my favorite city in Germany so far. The embankment is probably the first place you should visit when coming here. It was also super convenient for me because my hotel was quite nearby. A fun fact, the port in Hamburg was established over 800 years ago, so not only it's one of the largest ones, but also a pretty old one. Okay, so it's 6 in the morning and I'm in Hamburg, basically using any leisure time I have. If you are in Hamburg, probably the first thing that you should visit is the harbor, of course, because Hamburg is the harbor city. It has one of the biggest ports in Europe, and as far as I know, it's also called like the gateway to the world. So I thought I'll use my time and go and check out the concert hall because it's like the most prominent place in Hamburg. Yeah, you all heard of Elbphilharmonie, I think. Let's get closer to it. Besides like pretty usual things like taking a ferry boat, you can also go inside the concert hall, which is supposed to be really nice, not only outside but also inside. And you can go to the fish market, but as far as I know, it operates on Sundays only, so in my case I probably won't be able to visit it. Anyway, just keep it in mind if you're in Hamburg. The Elbphilharmonie was designed as a fusion of old and new. Its lower section is the historic brick warehouse, where its upper part is a striking glass structure with a wave-like roof. One of the Elbphilharmonie's most popular features is its public plaza. To access the plaza, visitors travel along a unique curved escalator called the Tube, which is 82 meters long. We will see it later on in the video. Some cool benches with fascinating views. Yeah, well, anyway, did you know that this concert hall has over 1,000 curved windows? I mean, you can see it's like quite a bit, I think, but over 1,000, can you imagine? Actually, it took over 10 years to complete, and there are 3 concert halls inside, and they're known like for their acoustics. I mean, I haven't been there, so I can't really compare. I'm just trying to manage my hair without success. Also, in order to visit the concert hall, you don't necessarily have to buy a ticket for a performance. You can just go and visit the panorama platform that should open a breathtaking view of Hamburg. We'll check that out later today, but for now, just enjoying the views from the outside. If you visited the concert hall, the next most logical stop is this amazing district. It's actually a UNESCO heritage, and it's probably something that you see when you Google Hamburg. Very distinct feature, those canals and red brick houses. The district itself is called Speicherstadt, and it's like a warehouse district, so basically people used to store things here, and the most prominent thing is that the houses stand on water and they were built on huge piles. So similarly to Amsterdam and Venice, I think. The Speicherstadt was specifically designed to store high-value goods from all over the world, such as coffee, tea, spices, cacao, tobacco, and carpets. Today, many of the former warehouses have been converted into offices, museums, restaurants, and exhibition spaces. And Kim Kardashian was in Hamburg during my stay, so here are some flashbacks from the event.
Whether when you do go to a big event, it can now be a huge business for the hair team and the makeup team, right? Exact skincare you're using and makeup you're using and hair products you're using, and it becomes a full marketing promotional tool for so many people. Found that I personally could not find shapewear that was my skin tone. It would either be the color black or a really pale color nude. So I would put it in the sink. I would take the nude color shapewear and I would put tea bags and coffee bags and dye them, and I would cut them up and make them be like something that I want. So I felt like if that was missing in the marketplace, then other people were having the same problem. And I like to create brands that I feel like were fulfilling, like a solution-based brand.
It was so interesting, so nice to have you here. Yeah.
In the afternoon, Hamburg blessed us with the sunny weather. Actually, despite being an industrial and trade hub, Hamburg is a remarkably green city. About 14% of the city's area is covered with parks and gardens. And as promised, I went to check the plaza. The tickets are super affordable. At the time of filming, one ticket costs around €3. You will need to choose a time slot if you book online, or you can just also buy tickets on site. The plaza is a public viewing platform that sits at the junction between the historical warehouse and the glass structure that houses the concert halls and hotels. It is a 360-degree outer walkway providing views in all directions. If you have a chance, come here shortly before the sunset. It is my second day in Hamburg, and I thought it would be nice to visit the old town. The central area is also really beautiful and is interlaced with canals too. There are several districts that are known for different stuff like brick architecture, shopping and commercial areas. The City Hall is one of the Hamburg's most recognizable buildings, of course. I really enjoy coming into the city center early in the morning because just look at that, it's so empty and you have the whole square to yourself. Behind me is the City Hall, a very beautiful building, definitely worth visiting if you are in Hamburg. I don't have a lot of time left, so I think I'll just walk around here and go back to my hotel. An interesting fact that you probably didn't know about Hamburg is that it has more bridges than Amsterdam or Venice combined. So it's like quite a lot. And it totally makes sense because the city also is a harbour city. Some districts are built on water, the same as in Venice and in Amsterdam. So, yeah. Also a good thing to know, if you go around the city hall, you can find a couple of arches that lead inside a small courtyard. It is extremely beautiful and worthy of your time. I just accidentally came across a cathedral that looks exactly like Kölner Dome, but I assume on a smaller scale. I've never been to Cologne actually, so I can't judge, but from what I heard, it's really huge. This one is not that huge, but pretty high. Yeah, okay, it's covered in the trees now. They are two different architectural constructions, of course, but they definitely share the same Gothic style and spires. There is like an elevator inside, but nothing major. And it was time to fly back home now. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up.